What's going on, people? Digi here, back again for another weekly wallet review. Guys are new to our channel. Every week we look at a new wallet chosen by yourselves. This week we're going to be looking at the new ZelCore version 3 multi-asset wallet and platform, and I'm pretty excited for this one. This is one of my favorite wallets in the industry. As always, before we get started, all views and opinions expressed are for educational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice in any way. So if we go ahead and jump straight in, for you guys who don't know about the ZEL project, you can check out their review on our website in the description below. They scored an A- rating on our review, and it's definitely worth checking out. Now, just in terms of this review itself, one of the key features for their project is the ZelCore platform. This is what we're going to be looking at in today's review. Just a little bit about ZelCore from their website. So as you can see, it's a multi-asset platform and wallet, free to use by all, with top quick swap exchanges, and you have the option of the premium ZelCore Plus, which unlocks advanced trading functionality with API integrations to the top exchanges and trading view features included. So as you can see on the website, it says supporting more than 200 assets with the ones listed. You can see there's many more as well. We won't pull them up, we'll actually pull up the wallet. There's also the features listed as well. But let's go ahead and get the wallet downloaded. You guys can check out the website also listed in the description below. So if we go ahead, let's see what the download options are. As you can see, it's available on all platforms, so it's on Mac, Windows, Linux. Definitely a bonus and definitely a positive, and also a massive bonus available on iPhone and Android, meaning users can pretty much just manage their wallet from their mobile or on the go. So it just allows a lot easier use for people. For today's purposes, I'm going to be using a Mac for the review. As you can see, all these different platforms. So if we go ahead and download the wallet, users are confronted with this login screen once you've downloaded. At this point, users must sign up, and it's really important that you pretty much write down and encrypt your username and password. There's no way to recover an account on the ZelCore platform if the username or password's lost at all. So yeah, really important that you kind of remember those. Before we log in, just have a look. So you've got the option of visiting the website. You can also quit the platform. Really cool feature here is the help button. So you've got 3 options of help. You've got the FAQ, live support, and the Discord, pretty much one and the same thing. Also, you've got the option of changing your languages before you log in. So you've got a wide list of languages. I think we counted 15 in total, which is nice. And yeah, also news option, but we'll discuss that once we've. So once we're logged in, as you can see, we're confronted with a nice clean interface with lots of options and information to dig into. Now, the first thing we always do in our wallet reviews is look at the backup and encryption process before sending any funds to a wallet. It's always the most important thing. So as we mentioned, upon sign up, users encrypt their wallet when they sign up. So it's really important that you back up your username and password, that you choose a really secure password, and also if you encrypt both of those where possible. You also have the option of then backing up your funds in several ways following that as well. So we'll touch on these as we go through the review. So as you can see on the portfolio dashboard, you can see some of the cool features. So the first thing we noticed is that on the basic version, before we go any further, so this is the basic version of ZEL. We'll touch on the premium version later on in the review, but for now, this is what you'd see on the basic free-to-use version. So as you can see, users have got the cool option of having up to 3 wallets on their platform, and each wallet manages all the assets that are listed. So I really like this feature. You can envisage someone using this to store funds for maybe themselves, their kids, maybe a family member, someone like that. Maybe not the wife though. So that's one really cool feature. And in terms of backing up each wallet, users are able to back up each wallet individually by basically clicking on settings, asset management, and then exporting the wallet private key based on the wallet. So all you do, click your wallet, show your key, export that, and you're then able to import that to another ZelCore platform later on down the line. If you are doing this, your private key is exposed, so it's really important that you encrypt it and back it up in several places. So yeah, just another cool feature for users to make sure their funds are secure. Going back to the portfolio itself, so we touched on the assets. As you can see, there's a custom set of assets shown when you load up. The other wallets are pretty much, you can just customize them from scratch. So let's go ahead, show you how to do that. You click on the plus here, you're now confronted with several options for your asset management. The first thing, the Smartify. So we click on this. This is a smart portfolio which lets you quickly add and hide assets to your portfolio. So basically, you can see non-zero balance assets or hide them. Basically saves you seeing a long list of coins if you don't actually hold any of those, but you want to still see what's going on. So a nice cool feature. You see these on a lot of exchanges. You then have the option of adding assets. So as you can see, we've got currently 8 assets on our dashboard. These are the pre-configured ones when you first load up the wallet. So let's go ahead and customize this a little bit and actually show you how many assets are available. So we saw on the website they mentioned that there's over 200 assets available, which is very impressive. If you actually break this down, it's more impressive. So you can see there's actually broken down by category. So you've got the option of storing a host of stable coins on here, a whole host of coins that people may recognize, such as Dogecoin, Dash, some other big coins like Ripple, and also some smaller coins. Also a huge range of Ethereum tokens, so pretty much people recognize most of these on the list, either by name or by symbol. Also got the option of storing gift card tokens on here. And the cool thing that they've done updated since they first launched maybe a year or so ago, starting adding also tokens of other blockchain networks as well. So as you can see, got a few tokens of the Ontology network, Tron, Neo, and also the Binance chain, BNB native coin. So all a user would do if they want to just add an asset, let's go ahead and maybe add, I don't know, TUSD. So we go back, you can now see that's now been added. Click on an asset, you now get a bit of basic information. Obviously your functionality to send and receive that asset, pretty simple, self-explanatory. Got a nice option of a QR code as well. And also you get a little bit of information about the asset itself, which is also pretty cool. So it gives you a little bit of basic information like what the project coin asset is about, contract address or any blockchain, block explorer, and also some basic information about price, supply, etc. So nice feature. It's kind of like a coin market cap in one place, I guess, just not as detailed on the basic version. So that's the assets. As you can see, pretty easy to add an asset. If you want to take one off, again, relatively simple process. We can take off the one we just put on to TUSD. All you do, just go back. You can now see that's taken off the dashboard. So a really nice, cool feature, and as we mentioned, a whole host of assets. So basically, the idea is, users can manage multiple coins in one place. And I think the other thing we want to touch on as well, your users are also able to export the private key of each individual asset as well. So, again, just kind of adding that extra layer of security for each coin. So, sorry, give me a moment, I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, so again, adding that extra layer of security and upload elsewhere, making sure you've always got a backup of the individual asset, maybe not the full wallet. So that's the portfolio. Go ahead and take a look at the settings page because I know we just touched on it before. We can see that users can customize their interface they can change it by currency. So a whole host of currencies available on here. It looks like a big basket. Also got the option, as we mentioned before, by language, by theme, so dark or light, and also change their avatar, their background as well. So nice little touch. If someone's going to be using this on a daily basis, maybe it's nice to feel customized and kind of to users' taste. So that's the settings. Also got the option of automatic logout, updates, and logging in from a proxy as well. So now going to head over to the Exchange and Tools feature, so the Exchange and apps. We'll just cover these and then wrap this up. I don't want to keep going for too long. So the exchanges, we can see that some of the exchanges are reserved for the ZelCore Plus premium subscription. The ZEL projects were kind enough to donate a subscription for the purpose of this review. But if we go ahead and click on that, you can see it's either $4 a month if you, $5 a month if you pay monthly, or if you pay yearly, you'll save 20%, and it works out to $4 a month or $48 as a one-off payment. We can see the additional features listed here, but I'm not going to touch on those just yet. So we'll go back to what I was saying, and then we'll use the basic version and add in the premium later on. So going back to the exchanges feature, one thing I like about this, the users have the option in the wallet to basically use an exchange to trade their coins. Again, it's a very nice fit alongside a multi-asset wallet. You basically just connect your API to the listed exchanges. You're able to then trade directly from the ZelCore platform with one standard customizable interface. So as we can see on the top list here, there's some quick swap exchanges and then your regular third-party exchanges, giving users the option of how to trade their assets. We talked about the blacked out options being available on the premium. Let's go over the ones that are available on the free. So these quick swap exchanges, for anyone that doesn't know, the idea is you basically just swap your coin really quick. You just choose what asset you want to sell. If that platform lists it, you can then sell it really quickly without much headache and get it transferred. Alternatively, you can use a traditional exchange. For the one we're going to do is Binance DEX. So in fact, let me touch on the exchanges and it listed. So you've got CoinSwitch, InstaSwap, Changerly, and Kyber as your quick swap exchanges. And then as your third-party exchanges, on the free version, you've got Binance DEX. On the premium version, they also chuck in Bittrex, Kraken, and Binance as well. So some major exchanges there. I'm going to click on the Binance one for the purposes of the review. So as you can see, it comes up with a disclaimer to basically advise that, if you're from the following country, there are sanctions and restrictions for you using a particular exchange. So again, a nice little feature from ZEL, just reminding users of their liability for when trading on exchanges, and that ZelCore are not liable for this. So if you go ahead and click on it, it's now going to load up the ZelCore exchange interface. This is standard pretty much across all the exchanges that are available for trading. As you can see, pretty much standard exchange interface. It can be customized, and we'll touch on that in a second. But yeah, as you can see, provides you all the information you'd need to trade, ask and bid books, your trading view chart with its features, order book as well, information about the coin, also the last trade, and then finally your trading dashboard with your buy and sell. Also gives you your previous orders. You want to go ahead and change the coin. Pretty easy to do. Nice sleek interface. This is again going to be standard for all the exchanges out there. So yeah, pretty much a pleasant trading experience. I think the one thing that really stands out is if you're going to be trading on multiple exchanges, especially on a regular basis, it's a nice feature to have one interface that you're using across all exchanges. It reduces the room for error, also kind of gets you then used to trading in a particular manner, can save speed. Time is everything in trading, especially execution as well. And also gives a sense of familiarity as well, considering how much time we actually spend on charts and platforms. So that's the exchange feature. Also got a portfolio to measure your exchange portfolio. Tells you your balances, orders, settings. As we talked about, you're able to customize the interface. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, as you can see, interface has changed a little bit. Now I've got a full screen chart, and all the other options kind of listed below it. So yeah, nice little feature, really cool. So that's the exchange option. So before we actually go ahead any further, the last thing I want to touch on before we get on the premium is the ZEL ID. So we talked about security at the beginning of the review. Another feature for the security, and a really strong feature when talking about it, is the ZEL ID two-factor. Basically allows users a two-factor option at login, and also allows users to send signed messages confirming the identity of an account without disclosing any personal or balance information of the account where the messages come from. So, in terms of signing up for this, you can see the requirements for ZEL ID. You need a ZelCore Plus Premium subscription. You need to set up your DFA, and you can go ahead and do that by sending a small amount of ZEL to basically broadcast a transaction and get that set up and get your PIN. So once that's set up, all you'd see on the login screen is just an extra two-factor layer. You'd put in your PIN, you're able to log in. So nice little touch, making the user experience again more secure. Thinking of the user is always paramount when kind of securing crypto funds. So that's the ZEL ID, and then I guess that's the last kind of things we want to touch on before we can unlock the premium subscription. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Give me a moment to pull up my details. So as you can see, these are the differences in the two subscriptions. The free option, anyone can use it. You still got a lot of features available. You don't need to pay. If you want to kind of go a little bit more detailed and you want to take this platform to the next level, then you can spend $5 a month or $50 to $48 for the year for the ZelCore Plus. Nice little option. You also got the ability to gift it to a friend. But as you can see, these are the different options. So instead of having 3 wallets, you've now got 12. So if you've got a big family, this may be the thing for you. Also enhanced improvements in terms of the exchange trading interface and the user experience, the ability to import addresses, and the full features and UI. So let's go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead and jump straight in with the subscription. Oh, the wrong one. So yeah, I forgot to actually mention how you're going to pay for this. So you've got the option of buying this or putting in a voucher. You're going to buy it yourself. You've got an option of wide range of payment options, which is cool. You also got the option of buying for a friend if you're a nice person. Similarly with the voucher, you can redeem a voucher or gift it to your friend. So I'm going to redeem mine. And as you can see, now been redeemed. Tells you the length of the subscription as well. Also gives you your ZEL ID. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a note of that. Save it. Right. Okay. So voucher's been applied. So now that our ZelCore Premium is active, let's go ahead and see what extra features this gives you. So if we go to our portfolio, and click on a coin and asset, we can now see a lot more information about the coin compared to just the free version. So you've now kind of got a nice price chart. It's quite detailed as well, so it goes back all the way. Gives you also the ability to interact, which is cool. Gives you a little bit more information in terms of then putting a price to the basic text that you see on the basic version, as we talked about before. Also gives you the news section as well, which is cool. It pretty much keeps you up to date with each coin that you may have, and kind of just streamlining everything. So maybe cutting out the noise of you having to scan different sources and then apply that to your coin. If you're managing these things in one place and you've got maybe say a handful of coins, you're able to just click on these maybe once every couple of days, every day, check out the news, check out the price movements, and kind of see how things are coming along. So that's the premium for the assets. In terms of the exchange, let's click on one of these. So let's click on Bittrex. As mentioned before, it's got the disclaimer for this. So now that we're on the Bittrex API, or the Bittrex interface, with the Bittrex API, kind of see the additional features available here. So I can't really show them to you, unfortunately, without connecting the API. But basically, you've got the option of one-click withdrawal and a few other features as well. So all in all, really nice platform. Just kind of wrapping this up. I know we're kind of coming up to 20 minutes now. Just wrapping this up. Really nice platform. I know we've probably not touched on this as well. So you've got a notification center here at the top. Also got your help center here once you're logged in, and users are able to log out as well. So all in all, just kind of wrapping this up. Really nice interface. I've been waiting a while to do the review on this. Been waiting for version 3 to come out. I personally really like the sleek and clean interface for the platform. It's really easy to use. As you've seen during the review, didn't really have much problem kind of navigating things, if any at all. Things are pretty self-explanatory as well. Also, a user guide available for people if you get stuck. And yeah, definitely one to check out, people. If you've not downloaded this yet, I'd highly recommend downloading it, trying it out. If you want more information about the ZEL project, as mentioned, you can check out the review in the description below as well. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching, and see you soon.